Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we have a finished sniper build. And for one person in the chat always commenting, before you comment, please pay attention to the health bar. This time it is a full health build, so yes, you don't need to complain that it's another Bloodied build. This one is full health. Although, if you are looking for a Bloodied build, all you need to do to make it Bloodied is drop your health and add Nerd Rage per card, and that makes a Bloodied sniper. So I'm not uploading a separate build for a Bloodied sniper, as difference is just too little. I personally prefer myself playing it as a full health, feels really good. But now, all the details, starting from special and finishing on the gear. So here is the special before the legendary perk cards. And those are the legendary perk cards. I choose to go with Funky Tats for extra poison resist, for occasional use. Not essential, okay? I will tell you what's essential first. Follow through is essential, and at least 2 special cards. I have 4. 4 is needed if you want to use Gauss rifle as well efficiently. You need 4, as 20 special will be needed. The Gauss rifle is very demanding in regards of perk cards to equip all the damage cards. My favorite sniper, which is a hunting rifle, does not require as much special. So my special endurance, intelligence, luck, agility is boosted in here. But you can go with less. You will just need to do a little bit of sacrifices. Now the perks. So first, under strength, I do have Traveling Pharmacy for carry weight and blocker, so I don't occasionally die, especially if boss decides to hit me with a melee attack that cannot be avoided, like Scorchbeast, Queen, Wink, Swing, or some other attacks like that. If you somehow end up in the raid as a sniper, that will be helpful too. Not essential, no. Then perception, those are all essential. Rifleman max out. Ground pounder, I have max out for 2 reasons. It works for hipfire accuracy and reload speed on snipers, and hipfire accuracy is nice for hitting enemies that are close, so you don't aim down the scope. All rifleman perk cards, and max out concentrated fire when I feel more lazy and I don't want to aim manually. I will be using VATS with this build. You could swap it out if you never use VATS, but I like to have it here. You may notice there is no tank killer, which is overall a very good card, but with my setup, doesn't do anything for me. I will explain when I will go into weapons why tank killer doesn't do anything for this particular build. Then endurance cards for some tankiness. Life Giver, awesome perk for tankiness. Iron Stomach, True Hiker for extra carry weight, for food. Natural resistance, fireproof for tankiness. Sturgeons to keep mutations. The minimum required to don't be a super squishy sniper for no reason. If you feel like you like being super squishy, absolutely remove entire endurance outside of Sturgeons. Then, under charisma, stretching numbers for extra damage and resistance and everything that comes from mutations. Tenderizer, extra damage on tougher enemies, and it's only a following shot. For most enemies, we only need 1 shot, so that will not come into play. The same as legendary follow-through will not come into play when enemy dies from singular shot. Intelligence, that's what's needed for Gauss rifle, so Demo Expert as it's explosive and all 3 science perk cards. So that's taking a lot. That's 11 points needed to make Gauss rifle perform really good. It's already performing good without those cards. Even without those cards, it's slightly better than hunting rifle. But with those cards, it's significantly better. Then under agility, we want our first shot damage from sneak as powerful as possible, so covered operative. Evasive for those occasional attacks we can avoid. Mr. Sandman for even more damage from sneak. Born survival, if we drop health, will not die. Sick, rank 1 if you are wearing a stealth suit is enough. So that's what I have here. Escape artist, essential for sneaking. Gunfu for laziness factor. And adrenaline for more damage as we go from enemy to enemy. Lastly, luck. Bloody Mess, essential to get this extra tiny bit of damage to ensure 1-shot kills. You cannot skip it as full health. Better criticals, only rank 1 as there was no room for max out. 4-leaf Clover, So if we miss in VATS, we'll charge the critical meter. Class Freak, less negative effects from mutations. Critical Savvy, so in case of full health build, we do crit every third shot. Not every second, every third shot. To achieve every second, you will need to significantly boost your luck with food. Junk Shield, for basically free resistance. And good with salt if you are like me and carrying food. If you are not, absolutely feel free to upgrade your better criticals or equip something else you like. And then mutations. For the mutations is quite standard setup. I do still include adrenal reaction, like there is no reason not to. This mutation kicks in even if you just lose 10% of your health or 20% of your health, basically 3 damage and sacrifice of 12 total hit points. Even full health, in my opinion, should always run adrenal reaction. 3 damage is 3 damage. Okay, there is payment of 12 hit points. Still very little payment, almost 3 damage. Pheromones for sneaking. Carnivore, yeah, I cannot do herbivore. I am too lazy for that, so I run carnivore. Amazing improvement for stealth too. Super easy agility buffs, super easy max AP buffs. A little bit struggle with AP regen and critical damage. But everything else, including carry weight, is better with carnivore. Eagle Eyes for extra crit damage and hit chance in VATS. Herd Mentality, free special. Marsupial for extra carry weight and jumping. Scully Skin, resistance. Speed Demon to move faster. And those are all mutations. Now the gear, the most important. We are using 2 weapons. One, and the main one that I'm using, Instigating Hunting Rifle. One bad news in here. In order to one hit level 100 super mutants to the head, you do need very expensive pinpointers, so be ready to sell your kidney in order to equip this 4-star legendary on your sniper. Of course, I'm joking. Do not sell anything to equip it on your sniper. Be patient and try to obtain it with caps. This year or next one you will be able to. So then you will equip it, and that's a great boost to damage. The weapon itself, Instigating 1st star. VATS hit chance on 2nd star. Yes, I know for sniper you could go with more damage when aiming down the sight. And that will be better, but if you feel lazy occasionally like I do and I don't want to aim and switch to just VATS to the head with gun for switching targets, this is very helpful. And damage difference is really not big. Damage while aiming do not help as much if you already have Instigating everything else. This one is as well weightless, so if I'm not running a sniper, no problem to store it in my stash box. Other than weightless, what I would recommend, faster criticals, so less cost for critical hits would be awesome if you want to achieve a crit every other shot. Then second weapon, this is the main powerhouse for bosses. It comes with anti-armor and armor piercing on the magazine, so I'm achieving a full armor penetration. That's why I don't need Tank Killer. Tank Killer will not add anything to this Gauss rifle I'm running, and it's only 3-star. I didn't upgrade it yet for a 4-star, so that's awaits. I only can give up 1 kidney, other one I need, so I cannot equip pinpointers here. Not yet. At some point it will be pinpointers, not yet. So, second reason, even in case of Instigating Hunting Rifle and only 40% armor penetration, on regular enemies, it is already achieving full armor penetration. As calculation in this game, to don't go into a lot of details, the more damage per single hit weapon is doing, the less armor penetration is needed to overcome all enemy armor that they have. Well, I don't need any more for this weapon. It's hitting the same if I would equip Tank Killer or not for regular enemies. The difference will be only visible on endgame bosses, that I'm not using this particular weapon for endgame bosses. Prime Receiver is the most important for the hunting rifle. Without it, it's losing lots of damage and will not be able to one-shot kill. So Prime is a must, but you are generating ammo, not using ammo while fighting, so it'll be absolutely fine. For armor, Chinese stealth armor, I love it for this sniper. It's maybe not the best overall covert scout. You could add all those legendary effects, but stealth with that is awesome. And I even made a video recently why. It's unmatched. The stealth is unmatched, especially on laggy servers. And how easy to maintain. Only one piece to manage, repair, or whatever you need to do. Plus, if you really need to be tanky, just enter the power armor. There is no need to try to tank in regular armor, so you can always carry power armor in those situations when sneaking is disabled by developers that decide that sneaking is not allowed. Of course, no under armor as nothing works. With stealth armor, no under armor works. The backpack does work, so I can equip my high capacity. Nothing else, but outfit the helmet. You are free to switch, like Chinese stealth helmet is not required for stealth, so I do have boss helmet because of the light. Additional advantage of running a stealth suit. I can use light one while sneaking without affecting my stealth. Invisible light, only possible with Chinese stealth suit technology. So that's what I have. I'm running a bunch of food if you are interested in that. But this is easy food. This is food generated in my camp. So like extra AP, health regeneration, agility, extra health, damage resist, charisma, endurance, perception, energy resist, carry weight. This is all generated at my camp. So I'm not crafting it or not doing anything. The only one fried radroach on a stick. This one is purchased from a vendor. But as well, it's super cheap. So I'm not crafting any of the food when running carnivore. That's the reason I'm the carnivore. Now, performance. Let me demonstrate in action. Let's visit super mutants first, then maybe Scotch Beasts. I'm really happy how this build turned out. Another important thing, if you are using hunting rifle, it is shooting faster in first-person view. So keep that in mind. And look at that. Super mutant dead. Single shot, lazy shot in VATS. No problem. Stealth unaffected. Look at this beautiful damage. Yes, with pinpointers. So that's how this damage can go like that. Aiming down the sight works perfectly fine too, if you can aim. Honestly, I was lucky to record the good shots. 2 good shots while aiming. I'm not good at aiming. I wish I was. I am not. I always wanted to be a good sniper in games. I was trying. I was playing PUBG. I was playing other games like that. I'm terrible at aiming down the sight. My enemy needs to be absolutely stationary so I can one-shot kill it and snipe it down. So that's the performance in here. Super mutants absolutely all dying. No problem. Now, other weapon. Gauss rifle. And let's visit maybe a tough enemy. Maybe not Scourge, tough enemy. Salmon's Band, Super Mutant Behemoth. The beauty of the stealth suit, I can sprint ahead and I should have no problem to go and switch to sneaking and sneak up on this behemoth. From my experience, it's very rarely failing, unlike in other regular armor pieces. So I can get in here, go hidden, perfectly fine, and we still need to wake up behemoth. So let's wake up behemoth. It's too low hit chance. I will try manually. Hip fire. That's how good hip fire is with ground pounder. Didn't hit the head, but still I did hit it. You can see with this weapon, the explosive is a separate damage. So you can see 2 damage numbers. Now if I properly hit the head, and that's a critical, so 1500 damage, 1k damage regular. So 1500 I have with critical, 1k regular. As well, I could charge critical only and then do quick shots and charge critical release. So quick shots will do some damage and allow me to recharge my critical, so I can do 1 crit, 2 quick shots, 1 crit fully charged. This weapon does require charging, as you know, so I'm not using it very often. I'm using it for tanky targets, for other targets. Hunting rifle is perfectly fine. Absolutely no problem using hunting rifle on everything on daily basis for me. So this is the sniper build. Full health updated. Yes, low health will do more damage. You can then add nerd rage, but you'll be more squishy. More suspect to dying if your stealth fails you. How often that's gonna happen? I don't know. I really enjoy playing it full health with a stealth suit. It is a very satisfying build. I like short scopes on the weapons. In my opinion, the best scopes. Looks the best. You can aim. I always install short scope, no matter what the weapon is. This one or other one. This is a night vision short scope. Don't know how much is it helping. Probably not much, but 2 weapons basically to cover all your bases in case of a boss fight. And if you really need high damage, regardless of your build, using Gatling Plasma or Auto Axe will do more damage than your build does, unless your build is Gatling Plasma or Auto Axe. That's unfortunate truth. I know that's what you want to hear. That's absolutely not what I would like to hear as a sniper. But that's how it is. Those 2 weapons currently dominate the meta. You have the build for them. Absolute Beast, annihilate everything. If you don't have the build for them, still Absolute Beast, annihilate a little bit slower. So that being said, this is everything you need to know to become a sniper in Fallout 76. Thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.